In the last 90 days to my 2 best months ever. I met my 2018 goal, I exceeded it by $1,100, and that was on December 28, which was a little tight. And the growth in revenue was 139% over the prior year. And I'm doubling this year.
I got right with my numbers. I hired a bookkeeper right around the time of the last LQM, and not only did I abdicate my numbers to her, but I actually then worked with her. And she gave me reports, and I got on the phone with her, and we went over them, and I said, no, I don't think that's the right category, and here's why, and we talked through it. And because of that, I knew right away that November 2018 was my highest grossing month yet. The first, I say first because it's the first of many, month that I broke the $100,000 barrier.
Woo!
Yeah. And I also knew by the first week of January that my income for 2018 was about 1/3 over 2017.
So the past 90 days, I decided that I just needed to make a change and just get shit done that was on my plate for months and months and months. So December, I had my highest grossing revenue month ever, which was amazing. Thank you.
Awesome.
So the best thing I did in the last 90 days was join HTM and graduated today from the boot camp, but November and December were my top 2 months, and I also worked the fewest days.
I finally sat down and started writing out numbers. So every time I had a weekly call with Arnell, he'd say, what's your number? Oh, let me look it up, let me look it up. And by the time I came around in November to actually knowing what they were and meeting with my wife and getting that ironed out, sure enough, the end of the month we hit the number. And then we hit the number again the next month, it actually exceeded it. And we're on pace to hit the number again in January. So there's some magical shit about writing it down and knowing it. I'm a believer.
Third thing is financially, we had our best year ever. We were up 67% over the prior year, and it was a very profitable year. We were able to take over 50% total owner benefits. So awesome
Amazing.
Year. Yeah.
First quarter for 2018 making an average 35,000 gross to 70,000 gross per month. So.
And so far, I have grossed more this year than I ever have.
We added 2 new people that we're keeping for now. Hey, they have KPIs. They have KPIs. 2 people that we chose not to hire, we helped them find jobs. We increased our revenue by 126%. Some things we got rid of. We got rid of 4 people to enable them to take other opportunities.
I also hired, in the last 90 days, a paralegal, an attorney, and a part-time law firm administrator. So that's going to free up some time.
And I'm happy to say I've extended an offer to him, and he's joined us.
Awesome.
And there's hired a second former patent examiner who's also joined us in the last quarter. So
Congratulations, that's amazing.
Some of the highlights of our last quarter, number one, we finally were able to hire a senior paralegal who we'd been searching for probably close to 6 months. She's been with us 2 weeks. She's already paying for her costs, and we are going to get her to 3 times ROI by the end of her 3rd month and possibly beyond, but we've got a plan in place, and that's working really well.
I lost 2 key employees this summer, and it meant I was already at the point of needing to hire 2 more people in addition to them, so it meant I needed to hire 4 people kind of at once. I've never done that before. We did it. We successfully onboarded all 4. They're amazing employees. What Arjan was saying about casting a vision and attracting people to work with you. We're interviewing for a PLA right now. We're attracting people who are looking at our vision and going, I just want to be part of that.
Last year, our gross revenue was $675. In August of this year, we hit $740. We're on track for 1.2 or 1.1. All thanks to HTM. We would not have done that without HTM.
Okay, so thank you. That's not true. You wouldn't have done it if you didn't take your business seriously and follow the advice that may have been put forward to you. But did you say from 645 to about 1.2?
Yeah, 675, and what we're tracking for 1.1, 1.2.
Like 80, 90% growth?
Yeah.
Okay. That's amazing.
Both Mark and I work significantly less, make more. We're moving into a 2,800 square foot office on Friday, hiring a new attorney. We've got 12 people. We had an office manager leave, assault an employee, threaten to take all of our clients, all of our stuff, and everything's fine.
With all that being said, I lost a superstar associate who was with me for 6 years, my right-hand guy. He went off to college. He went off to another firm. He'll be back. I then hired a raging psycho bitch who ultimately quit. I had a complete and utter meltdown, as you were witness to. And I was thrust into becoming a solo attorney for about a month and a few weeks. And I hired a new associate who started 2 weeks ago, and we broke the $1 million mark by the end of the year with all of that.